Okay, so Draven is lost, and we're lost. So we're gonna go back down and see exactly what we're missing. Dodging, long blade, and critical strike. Yeah, they had nothing worthy. We checked that red door. The red door's down here, right? Let's confirm it. Yeah, and also it looks like we didn't explore that, so we might go there. And what's weird is that that door is not acting like a teleporter. We came from down here, right? Also, this also seems unexplored. It is not a dead end. Um, I guess it's. I'm a bit confused because I thought we actually came from here, but it looks like we didn't. Um, I'm debating which one we should go to first. I want to go to the hallway. Is there any doors? Can't see on either side. Let's go. Well, they're both hallways. But let's go back to where we came from, because we came from here, right? I thought so I guess what happened was we just came up here and turned down this way. We did not explore this area. Okay, of course, it's a miracle lock. Can we... Of course, the open spell is a fail. That spell is really bad. I don't know what it is, but it's always failing on me. That spell never does its job. It never does its job. It's just terrible. Can we break it open at least? Yeah, we can. Here's another rogue. Why is there a dead rogue? Did you kill that rogue? I mean, you're the only one in the room. There is no other explanation, right? Why would you kill a fellow rogue? A dwarven male? We're gonna have to drop this silver warhammer because I think we'll get more from the dwarven chainmail. I'm not exactly sure if that's true. We're just taking a guess. It's not like the inventory will actually tell you the value of an item. Okay, yeah, this is a whole area. How did we miss this? Look, from down there, this is a whole area. And this is a dead end. Alright, so let's keep going this way. Let's explore. There's a knight up there. Where did he go? Oh, he's duking it out with a centaur. Let's see who wins. The knight or the centaur? He's turning his back on the centaur. Wouldn't do it. That centaur is he's got skill. Come on. Oof, the knight won. Valiant indeed. Alright. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, Elven Greaves. Alright, that's a small upgrade. It's definitely a small upgrade. I was hoping for a bit more, but what are we gonna do? We'll equip them. Alright, it's better than anything. The centaur had some ivory and some gold. Let's get some rest here. Let's make a save file. Grieve. And let's keep exploring. This is a whole area that we just totally passed by. Here's another knight here. I hear undead. What's going on in this dungeon? Right? What's going on? But first, before we go here, I actually want to go back because there was another area, right? Where we came back and... Let's see. Is this... No. It was down there. Yeah, let's check that out. It looks... a nice little tapestry, 2 flames. I wonder if this represents that we're heading the right way. I'm just taking a guess because of the tapestry. We might not be heading anywhere. There's nothing down here. Okay, let's check down. This is a whole new area. Ooh, we pacified him. Where's the bracer? The knight scoffs at you. And he he got hit. We did not want to do that. Follow me. No, we did it again. I think it's too late. I think it's too late. Okay, we pacified him. Do you have anything for sale? No. Will he move? Okay, this is a problem, because if he doesn't move, we're gonna have to kill him. There's just... He's obstructing us. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to kill him. I'm very sorry about this, but we need to progress in the game. Like, what is this? Come on. Some gold. We'll take it. A magically held lock. Let's hope that the open spell actually does its job this time. Ready to open, great. Lock is too powerful. Wait, what? I just casted an open spell, and look at her. She's trying to sneak up on us. Let's cast Fireball. A rogue. Where did you come from? Etiquette has improved, that's great. There's a knight down here. Nice hit there. Look at this tapestry. This is brand new stuff. That's a fresh tapestry. What's going on here? Why are they in this labyrinthine castle with fresh equipment? What exactly are they doing? That's what I want to know. That's what Draven wants to know. The Legend of Lover's Lament. It sounds very sad, but we're gonna take it. Let's just drop the greaves. They're way too much. The gold we're carrying is weighing us down a lot. A torture rack. So they like obviously must live here to an extent, right? I mean, we saw beds. Like, let's see what's going on down here. Okay, that opened up rather easily. There's a whole passageway. It's a very oddly placed torch. It's locked. It's locked. You're a rogue. What were you doing locked in a torture room? I'm starting to see an image here, right? Now, hear me out. Are the knights taking these rogues? Because we've seen several knights so far, and imprisoning them here? And if so, for what reason? Why do they want to torture the rogues? But what are the centaurs doing here? But I don't know. They're centaurs, but I've seen like that's the second imprisoned rogue, right? Because it looked like the other rogues, they were trapped too, right? They were locked into a room, and then they killed each other. So I'm trying to form a story here, and I know with Daggerfall you're just really reaching. It's probably just random generation, but you can form a story in your head. You can form a story and make it make sense. I think we just did a full turnaround. Did we? I think we did. Yeah. Alright, so let's go back to where we were heading to, which was here. That's a secret door. Alright. As there's a knight behind it. What you're doing behind a secret door, I couldn't hazard a guess. Man, we're just almost over encumbered on the gold. I think we are at maxed out encumbrance, and it's really affecting our stats. We're going to have to drop something. Let's see what we could drop. Well, we could eat, alright? That helps. We might have to drop these ingredients. Yeah, they weigh a lot. Maybe a dwarven chainmail? No, it's... We want to sell that, right? Let's drop this terribly ugly hot pink shirt. That's just way too open for Draven's taste. Draven wouldn't be caught walking dead with a pink shirt that's opened up walking down the street. That just looks ridiculous. Let's get serious here. He would not wear that. That is not Draven's style. Okay, so here's a lever. Okay, and here's another lever. Did I just hear a vampire? I heard a vampire. Let's go up. That's exactly what we heard. It's a knight fighting a vampire. So, hold on. Why are vampires fighting knights? This kind of adds to the story a little bit, doesn't it? So I actually have another theory. Right? Just by saying that. What if the reason these knights are imprisoning these rogues is because these rogues are invented. Oh! I totally lost my train of thought when I saw that. That's adamantium. That is an upgrade. Mara be praised. Mara is very happy with Draven for some reason right now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop the boots. And when we're done with this dungeon, we're going to do something for Mara because she's very happy with Draven right now. What Draven did in particular, just being a good knight probably, but he hasn't done enough at the temple. And he knows Mara is watching. So I see that this is kind of heading nowhere. I might go back up there where the vampire was coming from. Here's another centaur. Nice, we're getting upgrades now, because I'm telling you, our armor is kind of terrible for our level. Right? Because my original character back on DOSBox was a Nord, and I remember being like at level 9, and we're level 8, but he had a lot better armor. He was either covered in like in mithril with adamantium, and just it was high-end stuff. Maybe we're not exploring enough. That could be it. Anyway, the little story I was talking about was, what if these knights are imprisoning these rogues because they're infected with vampirism? Right? Because we saw one of the rogues kill the other one. I mean, we didn't see it, but his body was there. The body of another rogue. So what if he was going, like, vampiric? And that's why they're trapping these rogues. And that's why you see imprisoned rogues, but the knights are wandering free. But then we go to this part of the dungeon, and we see that the knights are fighting vampires. So it's a little story of what is possibly going on, right? Look at this, another vampire. And the knight is fighting the vampire. It seems like that's what's actually going on. I'm gonna let them fight. I'm gonna let them handle it. So I think that's the little story we have. These knights are imprisoning the rogues because the knight just died, so we're gonna have to take care of the vampire ourselves. Draven doesn't fall so easily. We'll take 360 gold. I guess we're just gonna have to drop some chainmail because it's becoming way too much. And I want to check the enchantment on that flail. It might not be anything. We feel somewhat bad. Oh, we've been poisoned. Are we good now? Yeah, we're good. So we just saw another knight fight another vampire, so I think that's actually what's going on. They are imprisoning the rogues who have been infected with vampirism. They're trying to keep it isolated to this castle, and they're slaying... let's get the rest of the gold. The vampires, while imprisoning the rogues. What is that? Is that the bracer? That must be the bracer. It's the bracer. It's a quest item, and it's green. So we got what we came for. We really got what we came for, and I think we can actually leave now. These gargoyles kind of look like the gargoyles from the Lord of the Rings illustrations, not like the Balrogs. but not the movie Balrogs, like the ones from the illustrations, like the old Lord of the Rings books. They kind of look like them, the Balrogs. Let's go down. So we got the bracer. We got what we came here for. I'm not sure I'm entirely ready to leave just yet, though. Because before I came up with the little theory on the story here, and I know you're gonna think like he's just overreaching, and I am overreaching because it's probably just generation, right? But if you put generation in the perspective of a story, the knights are fighting the vampires, right? We're gonna go down there. Another knight. And all the rogues are imprisoned. It's because you can form a story. A mithril warhammer. Ooh, we have been looking for a good warhammer. Oh man, that is beautiful. I have been wanting a proper blunt weapon for 16 videos now. 16. Let's cast Recall. And then we're gonna go back in the dungeon and put some of the stuff away. I've been looking for a Warhammer, 17 videos now. But, a good Warhammer, because I want to upgrade blunt weaponry. Look at that, it's nice, it's snowing out. Hammer. We've been wanting a good hammer. The reason we're going to go back into the dungeon is because the reason I feel like we're not finding enough loot is because I feel like we're not exploring the dungeons enough. I feel like we go inside of a dungeon and just... Actually, let's use the Warhammer right now. And once we complete the quest, we leave. So I actually want to do the opposite right now. And go to a dungeon, explore more of it, and then once we explore more of it, find possible loot. That's what we're trying to do. Because I feel like we're leaving these dungeons too early. Maybe we could, yeah, let's set up camp. We heard another vampire there on the... We leveled up, level 9, great. I'm gonna put it into endurance ASAP. Anything else we want to put into the cart? I think that is it. Yeah, let's save again. But yeah, I know we're overreaching with it, but, you know, it could make sense. You know, and if you've played D&D before, you're just used to sometimes coming up with stories on the spot. And knights fighting vampires, isolating them to the castle so the surrounding villages or nearby towns are safe. It would make sense. And then keeping the rogues, who might have been just common thieves, imprisoned, it also makes sense. So it's just random generation, but you could definitely come up with a story behind it. But yeah, so my original Nordic character on DOSBox, who I lost his save file. Oh, we pacified him and now we're attacking him. He had some really good stuff already at this level, and then the game, when I actually beat this game years ago with an Argonian, he also had some really good stuff. So I just feel like we need to go into this dungeon, explore just a bit more. Okay, he's really intense. I was hoping that was adamantium. It wasn't black enough. It didn't look dark enough. Who's this? Ooh, okay, we're silenced. I cannot pacify the enemy. It's a wraith. Oof, we're being attacked pretty good here. I'm gonna have to run around in circles and then let the silence wear off and perhaps cast Fireball to death at this wraith. We want to do it before the stamina Goes to 0 and he drops dead. Come on, why does silence last so long? Come on, what? Go away, silence. He's not gonna get hit by a warhammer, is he? Can he get hit by mithril? No, he's way too dangerous. He is way too dangerous. Yeah, really dangerous. We have a healing potion, right? Let's use it. That's magnificent. That was beautiful. Yeah, he's just handing Draven a lesson in weaponry because he's got like a spirit sword there. For a lack of a majestic term here. Come on, it's almost wearing off. Where did he come from? You should have never touched that bracelet. It is a gateway to the land of the dead. Now you must join us there. Prepare to die. Okay. That was unexpected. That was very unexpected. And of course the spell fails. Let's sleep here. Our blunt is increasing. That's good. How much is it? 37. It's really low compared to our long blade, but it's adequate. So let's see what we didn't explore. Because I feel like that's the issue. Why is this all grayed out? If we keep running into the same areas, we'll just leave. A mage? Oh, you want to join? That's magnificent. That's brilliant. Alright, come on, mage. We've made a friend. Why is it grayed out? Is it because we're re-entering the dungeon? Yeah, look at these areas that we didn't check out, we didn't explore. Centaurs, of course. You want to help? Cast a spell here? Come on, there we go. The Scholar's Guide to Nymphs. We don't like nymphs. Draven doesn't like nymphs. He is terrified of them. They keep him up at night when he thinks about them. Creepy naked women laughing in the dark. There we go. Let's just try to find some loot. I feel like that's what we need. And I hear the nymph. You hear the nymph? They're just very unnerving. Alright, so this is unexplored. You know what? We're creating a major error here. Let's go back. Because we did not cast recall. And then we're going to get lost. We're going to get really lost. Yeah, we're not going to do that again. We're going to have to go back and cast recall. There we are. But yeah, I like coming up with little stories to dungeons. It helps create a narrative outside of, you know, the experience you're already having. And, you know, it's something you could do. I do that with a lot of the Elder Scrolls games, primarily. It seems like it makes a lot of sense when you play Elder Scrolls. Let's go down here. So right now we're literally just... We finished the quest, but we're just looking for better weapons and armor. I think... And here's another imprisoned rogue, confirming my theory. A successful backstab. Okay, look. Yeah, it's not a major fantastic upgrade, but it's steel gauntlets compared to the iron we had on before. So that's a small upgrade, but it seems to be worth it. Oh, come on, mage. What? It seems like that's a death trap spell. Like, well, we lost a mage and gained a knight. And now, you might be thinking there's a hole in my theory because Well, there was a knight in a cell. Well, what if the knight's infected, right? And the knight just got killed. He was kind of useless. The mage was a lot better. Let's get some of this meat here. Where are these bears coming from? I still think it's a knight versus vampire situation. Okay, so that's dwarven mail. Not bad. We could do better. We don't need dwarven mail. This is unexplored. And here's another knight. Let's fight using the hammer because we want an increase in blunt weapon. Yeah, Draven's missing these attacks here. A dwarven mace, nice, and some bread. You know, I don't know what mod is adding the dwarven chainmail and stuff, but that's a really nice mod for people who want to roleplay a character who doesn't use plate armor. Because Daggerfall is not friendly to players who don't use plate. They're stuck with really bad chainmail. So if this, like, I don't know what mod it is, but if it adds, like, dwarven chainmail, you know, Daedric chainmail and so forth, it'd be nice to players who want to be, like, a character, like a bard or something that's not focused on plate. Alright, so let's go down here. This is unexplored as well. It's a rogue, another imprisoned rogue. Let's vanquish her. An elven, I'm sorry, not elven, mithril war axe. Not bad. You see, we're finding stuff by sticking around a little longer in the dungeon. This is new. Okay, there's nothing here. Another torture room. Draven needs a payday too because the repairs they're costing ridiculous amounts of gold. This is a very nice room. The water here I hear oh, it's a nymph. And the knight killed the nymph. Draven does not like nymphs. There he will back up like a coward. And she had nothing. Rations, we could only pick up one ration, really? Is it the food? Let's drop some of the food. Let's heal. I think resting here will cause a problem, right? No, not really. Let's save. You slept poorly. Okay, doesn't matter. The Drew died. Draven is not afraid of Drews. He's seen them in Morrowind. Alright, let's use levitation. Because the swimming, we're just over encumbered, right? Yeah, we're too heavy to swim. Okay, this is interesting. I think this is an Atronach. There we go. Beautiful. The cold is seeping into his bones. Come on, he just got into the water. How cold can the water be, really? Is it really that deadly? The temperature's too extreme. We're gonna have to set camp. Yeah. We're carrying 2 camping sets. I didn't realize that. Let's cook the meat. I'm never going to buy a skillet because I think it sounds ridiculous. It's way too expensive. A 900 gold skillet. Who's using the skillet? Is it enchanted? If it maxes out flavors, like, just... then I would buy the skillet, but, like... You know, Draven likes to eat too. He'd probably buy a 900 gold skillet if it was enchanted and it just made all of, you know, whatever Tamrielic seasonings he uses, you know, just that much better, but it's just a skillet. So we've been here. I think I'm gonna leave because I'm not seeing too many rooms right now. Well, there's that area we didn't explore. Where is that area? Okay, so we're actually somewhat close. We have to go down here. Right? Yeah, and then make a turn. Okay, so let's actually explore that area. In hopes that we find a decent piece of armor or something. That's all we want is some armor. Ooh, a room of 3 centaurs. Okay. Let's fireball them. That was a 2-for-1 sale. Steel boots, not bad. And more steel boots. Alright, let's rest at this campfire. And then we can eat. Yeah, these are areas we totally missed. Because I feel like this is the only way we're going to at least give us a chance to find something in terms of armor, because I really feel like we're lacking. We did a whole turnaround. We've been here. But we haven't been up here. So actually, let's go through here. Are they actually back at it again? They're back at it again. Can this open? Oh, it's a centaur and a rogue fighting. With who? Okay, it just doesn't seem to be worth it. There's mayhem in there that Draven's not a part of. Centaurs, rogues, somebody shooting a bow and arrow. Here's a centaur right here. All right, I think we did something against the King of Worms, right? I'm wondering if he will like us, because you know, it said that the necromancers wouldn't like it that we got the bracers. So if we try to finish a quest for the King of Worms, will he attack us on sight? Like when we go to Sentinel? I don't know. Dwarven Warhammer. Nothing amazing. We'll take that Dwarven Battle Axe. Yeah, it's a Battle Axe. Alright. So for here, we're going to call it. Actually, hold on. We're getting attacked again. Another Spectre. A Wraith. A potion recipe. Alright, can we rest now? Alright, yeah, here we're going to call it. Thank you for joining Draven's adventures into the Iliac Bay. Can I finish the video? You want to go over there? There we go. It looks like they're just really hellbent. Yep. Go away. Okay, I think we can end it. Yeah, thank you for joining Draven's adventures into Iliac Bay. We got the bracers. We completed the dungeon. The only reason we're sticking around is because we're kind of looking for better equipment. We got a mithril cuirass and so forth, but we got adamantium boots, which is a big bonus. But I'm hoping that I could find more, because we're at level 9, and I still feel like we're kind of lacking in armor. Our weapons are good. We got a mithril warhammer. I've been trying to get a warhammer for like 10 to 18 videos already. I'm gonna start paying for blunt weapon training. But yeah, that's why we're sticking around the dungeon for a little bit. If I can't find anything, like in a few more rooms, I'll be leaving the dungeon. So next video we'll leave the dungeon. Just want to find some loot and, you know, sell some stuff, because the repair costs are insane. And we got the bracers, and we got to go back to Sentinel. Where was he actually? He was in Yaklan. So no, it's in High Rock. So we have to go talk to the Underking agent in Yaklan, and then go to. Is he in Yaklan? yeah, to find a certain bracer from the necromancers. Yeah, so we'll leave the dungeon. We got the quest item, and you know, we'll figure out what's gonna happen with the necromancers, if they're going to attack Draven, what sort of political, you know, schemes are happening here. Personally, Draven is happy to screw over the necromancers anytime. He doesn't like the necromancers. He knows that whatever they're up to, it's really shady. The only reason he ever agreed to do anything for them was to get information for Lysandus, because he's sworn to the Emperor, and the Emperor has that for him, so he has to get it, even if sometimes it's a bit shady, as long he's not, you know, destroying a town full of innocents or whatever. But yeah, we'll be back with more Daggerfall. Thanks for watching, and, you know, we'll be back to the Iliac Bay very soon.